All right, in other news now, the Uyinene Mrwetyana Foundation was launched in the Eastern Cape today. It's in memory of Cape Town University student Uyinene Mrwetyana, who was raped and killed at the Clareinch post office in Claremont in August. She had gone to collect a parcel, and postal worker Luyanda Botha is serving life for her murder. Her parents began the foundation in her honour. SABC reporter Luyanda Botha joins us live now from Port Elizabeth. She was covering that story for us. Very good evening to you, Luyanda. Well, it's worth noting, of course, that the launch of this foundation takes place during the 16 Days of No Violence Against Women and Children campaign.
Very interesting, like you're saying, that it takes place at a time where all across the country people are advocating for the end to gender-based violence. For their foundation and for their march today was together trying to restore humanity. And speaking to Uyinene Mrwetyana's mom, Uyinene Mrwetyana, she said that her aim is to try and restore the moral fiber in society. During her speech, she said that at the time Uyinene was murdered, she obviously went through pain like any other mother, but she kept on asking herself, and she put in this clause and she said, what has gone wrong? What has come of our society that a child postal office, a public place, and then be murdered in a place where she's supposed to be and also safe. So she said that after Uyinene's death, it gave her time to reflect and look at society, then ask herself, now that her child has passed away due to gender-based violence, what can she do to make sure that other parents don't become like she did in her family? So it was really touching to see. They did about a 2-kilometer march around the city of Makanda, holding flag, holding space. They just try to raise awareness. But it was also heartwarming, also, Chrisabra, to see young men from surrounding schools also being on the forefront of that, you know what, as men, we also no to this violence, and in our name, no one will be abused as well.
You spoke very briefly about what the family is trying to achieve by having this foundation, Luyanda, but what are some of these key objectives? How do they plan to achieve some of these programs that they set out on doing? Do we have any idea at this stage how they'll begin?
What they really want to do is just to create a dialogue or to create a space where young people, especially young people who have been victims of abuse, have a platform to speak about their experiences, obviously get counseling, and then also be the ones that are the custodians of trying to find solutions. So they want to infiltrate spaces like universities, infiltrate spaces where young people are and where young people can interact and say, you know what, as young people, we have a chance and we have a voice to speak out about gender-based violence. She also said Uyinene, when she was alive, she was a person who was against any injustice. She often questions patriarchy. She often questioned things, anything to do with injustice in society. So she said that if Uyinene at her young age could, maybe at res, start platforms where she could have dialogues, she wants to do the same. So they'll be going around diverse universities, creating platforms where young people can become the voices that speak out against gender-based violence, but also allow young people to speak about their own experiences and then try to find solutions. Also, while we were there, we spoke to the Rhodes University Vice Chancellor, Dr. Sizoma Bizelo, who said that they're actually offering a 40,000 Rand scholarship to a master's student who must focus their thesis on trying to find solutions to gender-based violence. So you can see already in the academic sector, they're creating a space where young people are going to be the ones that are on the forefront of finding solutions to this giant.
All right, Luyanda, just very quickly before we wrap up, who are some of the other people who've been brought on board to ensure that the foundation reaches its intended objectives?
One thing that Uyinene's mom did also stress that obviously she cannot do this alone. She actually called out and said that she does need the support of local government and national government. For now, as we know, Rhodes University has partnered with her because she actually works at the university. So they've partnered with her to create these dialogues in the universities. She's also working with various community members around Makanda. So far it's mostly community-based organizations, and Rhodes University have put their hand up and said they won't be part of this movement.
All right, Luyanda, thank you very much indeed for all the latest on that. Luyanda Botha, who's an SABC reporter covering the launch of the Uyinene Mrwetyana Foundation.